Google Chrome. Google Chrome was released by Google in 2008 and quickly became the most widely used browser in the world. It was built to feel fast, simple, and stable at a time when many browsers still felt heavy and outdated. Chrome introduced a clean design with separate tabs that could crash independently without shutting down the whole browser. That small change made web browsing feel much smoother for everyday users. Over time, Chrome became deeply connected to modern internet life. It works closely with Google services like Gmail, YouTube, and Google Docs, and it also helped shape modern web standards. Many websites are tested primarily on Chrome first, which is one reason it often feels more compatible than other browsers. At the same time, people often criticize it for using large amounts of memory and collecting significant user data. Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox was created by the Mozilla Foundation as an open-source alternative to larger corporate browsers. It first gained popularity in the early 2000s when many internet users were frustrated with slow and insecure browsing experiences. Firefox focused heavily on customization, privacy, and giving users more control over how the web looked and behaved. Unlike browsers tied closely to advertising companies, Firefox built its identity around protecting user privacy. It introduced strong tracking protection and flexible add-ons long before many competitors followed. Even though its market share became smaller over the years, Firefox still matters because it remains one of the few major browsers not built on the Chromium engine that powers many modern competitors. Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge replaced Internet Explorer as Microsoft's main browser. The original version launched in 2015, but Microsoft later rebuilt it using Chromium technology to improve speed and compatibility. That shift made Edge feel more modern and helped websites run more reliably across different systems. Edge is closely connected to Windows and includes features aimed at productivity. It has built-in tools for reading articles, organizing tabs, saving resources, and integrating with Microsoft services like Office and OneDrive. While older versions of Internet Explorer had a poor reputation near the end of their life, Edge helped Microsoft rebuild trust in its browser ecosystem. Safari. Safari is the browser developed by Apple for Mac, iPhone, and iPad devices. It was introduced in 2003 as part of Apple's effort to create a browser designed specifically for its hardware and software ecosystem. Safari became known for smooth performance, long battery life, and clean visual design. Because Apple controls both the hardware and operating system, Safari is heavily optimized for efficiency. On Apple devices, it usually consumes less power than many competing browsers. Apple also markets Safari as a privacy-focused browser, adding tools that block trackers and reduce fingerprinting. However, Safari is less customizable than browsers like Firefox, and some advanced web tools appear later compared to Chrome. Opera. Opera began in Norway during the 1990s and became known for experimenting with unusual browser features long before others adopted them. In slower internet eras, Opera introduced built-in ad blocking, tab previews, download managers, and data-saving modes that compressed websites to load faster. Modern Opera still focuses on convenience and extra features. It includes built-in VPN tools, sidebar messaging apps, and gaming-focused versions like Opera GX. Although it never reached the same popularity as Chrome or Firefox, Opera developed a loyal audience because it often feels different from more standard browsers.